them, and 165 pounds. Really probably the featured match of the night, CO. You got Keating against Campos, and this is a match both coaches pointed to, said this is an important match. Boy, Campos right away, Keating right away to the dive-through, and we're up and at him.
Well, and I remember early in November, I'm a Michigan State alumni, and I watched American versus Michigan State, and even in that duel early November, a freshman, right, this was a guy the American coaching staff talked so highly of. You know, they think he's got a really high ceiling, so seeing, and McCoy looking to do exactly what he did last night, takedown, pulls into that crab ride. It looks like he got a two-swipe. And
he does. The referee's holding two.
Yep, so early 4-0 lead, 40 seconds into this bout, and it's big points for McCoy.
Campos going to keep wrestling.
Yeah, does a good job sitting his hips through and out and getting that escape.
So Coach Borelli said he's been the biggest surprise, brightest spot on the team. He's impressed the staff in every way. Great passion, incredible work. Oh, wow. He just kind of muscled them over there. So he's very quiet, great driving, competitive, and he's the last one to leave the room by an hour. So, I mean, that's probably how he's making these gains, right? There's no secret. Just work hard and stay humble, right?
Well, that's a winning recipe right there, right? You stay in the room, you get the extra work in, you know, the sweat equity pays dividends, especially at this level.
Absolutely. Really in life, though, right? Sweat equity's like, there's no the dictionary is the only place where success comes before work, right?
Yeah. Nice snap from McCoy, but
here's
into the low
again,
single.
Right?
Now, Campos has to get his head up. His forehead is flat in the mat right now. And
it's hard, though. You're right. But now again, so now, you know, he's got him crossed up now. So, like, this could be
looking
big.
For near fall.
This could be big.
Wow, and he's got a headlock.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. He sits his feet through. He went the wrong way with it.
McCoy kind of reacted strangely, but he made that way tighter than it originally was. So it's got 45 seconds to fight here. Does McCoy?
Oh my God.
This could be huge.
He's gonna pin him.
Got a lot of time. That is real tight.
Holy cow.
And how McCoy got out of that. Yeah, it should be an illegal headlock. So.
Okay, so it was 4-1. Campos got 6 to 7-4.
So it's
McCoy
7-7.
Oh my gosh! No, it should be 8-7. Or no, 7-7. You're right.
Yep, 7-7. 2.
Well, they got it 8-7, so we'll see. Okay, it was 4-1 before everything happened. Campos got 6 to make it. So here's so clearly this is where he got 2 and 4 to go from down 4-1 to up 7-4. Then he gets reversed to make it 7-6, and then the illegal hold would make it 7-7.
7-7.
Good luck keeping track of the riding time too, right?
Yeah. When did they call it?
So the riding time tonight should stop here, and then when his head pops out, but it should be 7-7.
I think,
like you said,
Borelli, and the officials are gonna take a look at this because, right, if you have a legal move and then the arm slips out and it becomes illegal, I don't believe that's actually illegal. I think it's just like a potentially dangerous call. Like.
Really?
I believe so, right? It was kind of like back in the day when you could figure 4 the head and it would slip to a scissor. They would call that potentially dangerous instead of an illegal move. So we'll see how this plays out because it could just be a reversal, no illegal move. But regardless, got 14 points on the board in the first 3 minutes.
You had the over at 23.5 for this match, though, right? So, I mean, like, you're right on track for it. I think we all thought this was going to go 13-12 or something like that. Okay, so here's a different angle right here. Okay, so I mean, if he's got his hands like here, the arm wasn't in at that point. If he did have that other arm, so if you're saying he pulled it out, you're saying if you have me in a headlock and I get my arm out, you don't just have to let go? I thought that was the case. That's not the case? I think you have to let go, bro.
Yeah, you're probably right. My interpretation of the rules are how I want them to be, right?
Okay.
I want them to play into my favor.
No, that's fair. I just didn't know that's what. Okay, so I think for the non-Olenowski rules, it's probably going to be illegal and not a PD.
Yeah, right.
Which will keep it at 7-7. But a credit to Campos from just coming all the way back, right? Like, just staying on offense and, like, I'm down 4-1, no big deal. I'm 4-0 before he got the escape. I'm just going to keep scrapping, right?
Right, and that's why he's having success so early in his career. He's kind of got that dog in him, right? No quit attitude, just keep wrestling through these positions. There was a couple times through those scenarios where it's like, McCoy is probably going to win. Whoa, he's got a headlock.
And same thing to McCoy, because, I mean, he had plenty of times where he could have just given up for a split second and been pinned, right?
I would have. That thing looked tight.
Yeah, they're going to need some time on the massage of the chiropractor chair for just the spine angles, right?
Maybe a breathing treatment to get some air back into his lungs.
Yeah. So 7-7, and there's 12 seconds of riding time now, CO. And I was actually going to say, why don't they just start at 7-0 and keep the riding time at 0? Like, no harm, no foul. We're just right back where we started. So 12 seconds of riding time. McCoy picks down. If one of those guys had a cardio advantage, I think that's been neutralized. Everybody got more than enough time to catch their breath.
Yeah, that was like...
There's the cast over. This cartwheel series is a lot. Like, it's become a big, big part of the game.
Nice go behind for McCoy. Quick takedown, and he's going to look for a mat return, and does a good job of kind of guiding Campos to the edge. So 17 points. And we're coming up.
23.5 was your number, CO. Stick with that.
We're coming up on the halfway point of this bout. Looks like we're having a riding time discrepancy once again. .133 left in this bout. Cavaliers currently lead 11-9 in the team score. McCoy's got a 10-7 lead over Campos, 17th ranked wrestler in the nation, looking to cap off his weekend with back-to-back victories here at 165 pounds, defending his home turf.
So the riding time was at 12 seconds. Which way was the riding time, CO? Was it in favor of Campos or McCoy?
It was in favor of Campos.
Okay. Campos to his feet. McCoy with that heavy. There's the half cast over, sit out.
And McCoy, I gotta I got to assume he's going to look for that claw again. He scored.
Yeah, that's his hold, right?
Scored twice off it already this weekend.
It blew the match open last night.
Yeah, Campos almost looked like he's kind of putting himself in a cradle spot. Kind of bringing his head towards his knee.
getting some good riding time here.
Yeah, now riding time.
He's also screwing up your 23.5-point pick that you didn't actually make.
You just drop that left knee, I might almost be able to tilt him into a...
I think he's trying to load him up into his lap.
Yeah.
He definitely has slowed him down.
And a stall call on Campos as riding time approaching a minute.
So if Campos, I mean, you're picking neutral next period, right?
You have to. I mean, you just gave up riding time. He's got to do something, or that's going to be another stall call. And as I say it, stalling on Campos.
What a good second period for McCoy. Scores 4 points and the riding time point. So a 5-0 period for him, essentially. Yeah, if you're Campos, you got to pick, I'm guessing, neutral, right?
Absolutely.
Well, we'll see.
Joey Dance telling him to go neutral.
4-time state champ out of North Carolina. Undefeated against his high school conference opponents. Probably had a ton of wins if you're a 4-timer. And he got a pin versus VT earlier this year. Now he's in on the shot, didn't get it. Feels like his feet is, it's like most freshmen, right? Like your feet are your best position. The mat is where you struggle, especially on bottom. So he's trying to chase these underhooks down. And now the stall calls are being requested the other way.
And a nice shot by McCoy. Campos looking to kind of create a scramble here. Well, McCoy kind of looks like he's looking to milk that clock just a little bit. Get some time off there, but potentially dangerous or stalemate.
Campos has got a tough hill to climb here, right? He's going to have to get back points somewhere in this equation.
Yeah, you're down 5.
And McCoy has not been hit for stalling yet, right?
No, he is not.
I mean, I don't think he should have been. I'm just saying. Nice knee tap series there. Campos needs to pummel and get out of this hold. McCoy wants to stay there as long as he can.
Outside shot for Campos. Could be a
weird
Merkle position
Could get to a Merkle.
And he does.
There's a takedown. Not sure that is a takedown, but they called it a takedown. What did I say, 23.5, CO?
Yeah, so we're at 21.
Yeah. That's going to be 22 because he's going to let him go, right?
Yes, sir.
And that's 22. So that was a good number, CO. It's just going to be whether there's a takedown.
Go behind, drops to the leg. And Campos takes a peek at the clock, but we had an issue, so probably take maybe about 10 seconds off the clock.
They're running it now.
Get it down to maybe 10, 15 seconds. All right, so they took about another 5 seconds off.
Does that seem right to you?
Yeah, I think so. They had 7 coaches yelling clock. I think they figured it out pretty quick.
Here's the shot. Oop.
A hard club for Campos does a great job kind of evading and not giving up a takedown there, but runs back to the center. There are only 2 seconds to go, but he's not going to give up. And
22, the final number, 13-9. Big win for UVA. They go up 14-9. We'll have to wait till we see how this duel turns out, but that could have been a major swing match. 14-9 through 6 matches.